great addition.
Terrific. Now we'll see if yesterday's press conference got the coverage it deserved. Judy's story should be in the national news. Aha! Here we go. Look. That, if nothing else, declares that he is no longer merely a local politician. What do you think of that? You like that spread?
That's a very big story.
You better believe it. 2 columns and a 2-line headline. Councilman Ryan announces for U.S. Senate. I wish we were in the 8th column, but that'll come soon enough. Okay, now let's see. Councilman Frank Ryan of Riverside, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, announced yesterday in his office. Good girl, Judy. Okay, page 24. Let's see.
A picture.
I don't believe it.
Oh.
He posed for a picture with Edmund. Get him on the phone, Alicia. The candidate and his illegitimate son. I do not believe this.
Georgia, hi. Yes, it's Mrs. Woodard calling Mr. Ryan. She says he's on another call. Can he get back to you?
No, he can be interrupted.
Georgia, I'm afraid this is very important.
Don't ask her, Alicia. Tell her.
Mrs. Woodard must speak to Mr. Ryan right now.
Let me do it. Georgia, it's Ray Woodard. Cut in on him. Tell him I'm waiting and tell him it's important. Sometimes you've got to learn to do it that way.
Yeah, Ray, what is it?
Frank, I think you better get over here.
Well, Ray, I'm sort of busy right now.
So am I, but I'm going to cancel my agenda to take care of this. Have you seen this morning's paper?
Yeah?
Well, don't you think we have 1 or 2 things to discuss?
I'll be over as soon as I can.
Good.
Ending question live.
Honey, could you zip me?
What? Oh, sure.
Where are you?
Coming.
Were you lying down again?
Sure.
Okay. Honey, are you sleepy? Because I got out of my bathing suit as the dress because I knew you were so tired in the sun, but you're not going to fall asleep before we go to lunch.
Dear, the truth is, for the first time in over a year, I've begun to unwind. It's wonderful.
How do I look? I don't even know how I look.
Great.
Patty, I don't even think that you're looking at me.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not. I can tell.
Dear, you wanted to go shopping early this morning. I went shopping. You wanted to go swimming. I went swimming. The drinks we had just now just topped it all off.
I feel like you're having a terrible time on this vacation. It's because of me.
No, it's just that the combination of events so far today has been a little more than my old central nervous system can endure. I just had it. I just want to lie down for a little while.
So, you can go to sleep to get away from me. It's kind of an escape, isn't it?
A nap, Dee.
Honey, why don't we go to lunch? Oh, okay, because I just can't go alone.
Yes, you can. Call a steward.
No, I don't want to.
Dee, a couple more hours now, and I'll feel like I'm all slept out.
Patty, you're getting more rest than anyone could possibly need.
As I understood it, that was the reason for this trip.
Yeah, well, that was one of the reasons, but another one of the reasons was so that I could get my eyesight back so that I could see.
All right, then.
No, we're not doing both because you're sleeping all the time.
And don't pout. Why don't you just ring up a steward, have him take you up to your deck chair, and then he can bring you lunch in the sun. Maybe you can talk to the other passengers. By the time you've had enough of all of that, I'll be awake.
When?
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock. 4 o'clock, the whole day is going to be over with.
And we'll have a long evening together at top speed, I promise.
Patty, we have 5 days together. Now, I don't understand why you want to go to sleep in this cabin. We're out in the Caribbean, and the sun is shining. I mean, you could be sleeping in cold New York. Now, I'd like to have some fun.
I'm too tired.
Patty, you're tired, and I'm so mad I feel like I'm going to cry.
Delia, the longer you keep me awake, the later I'm going to be getting up.
Oh, excuse me, Howard. I'm so sorry. I really am.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait just 1 minute here.
What's the matter? Would you let me go?
Howard, excuse me.
Well, whoever you are, would you just let me go, please?
No, wait, how come it was old Howard just a second ago, and now you don't even know who I am?
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Well, babe, how did you know it was me?
I knew it was you after you spoke.
Oh, now, we both know that that's not true. You saw me, and you called me by my name. You came flying out of that cabin door like you were shot from a gun. Hey, you can see me now, can't you?
No, I can't. I can't.
Well. Mrs. Ryan can see, and for some reason, Dr. Ryan doesn't know about it? Hey, this is fascinating. Why don't you and I go down to the lounge for a little drink, and you tell me all about it, huh, Delia?
How are you today, Alicia?
I'm fine, thank you.
I'm in here, Frank. Alicia, I won't be needing you.
I will go into the study then.
And if anyone calls, I'm out for the moment.
Yes, Ray.
Well, you obviously have a problem.
No, we have a problem. Potential disaster. 4-column picture of the candidate with his illegitimate son.
Yeah, Ray, I meant to explain this to
You know, I really don't want to know how it happened, Frank. I just want to know that it won't happen again. Can you guarantee that?
All right, calm down and will you listen to me a minute?
You're not answering my question. Can you guarantee that?
I don't intend to let it happen again. I didn't intend for it to happen the first
Well,
time.
now, how are you going to control the situation so that it won't happen again? Because I really...
Ray, shut up. Jack Finelli was asked by Jill to deliver a message to me. Now, my father overheard it and insisted that she walk with them to my office. She did. When she got there, she was the soul of discretion. She waited out by George's desk, and I went out to her. Now, as it happened, Judy Johnson and a photographer followed me out. He got one shot off before I knew he was there. Now, what did you want me to do? Punch him out so I could expose the film?
No. What I want you to do is keep Jill and Edmund away from the press.
That's very sensible. Not very graciously expressed, but it's sensible.
All right, I apologize.
It's accepted.
Good. Now, I don't have to remind you, there's more than a handful of people who know that you and Miss Coleridge were romantically involved.
No, I don't need to be reminded of that.
Then will you agree with me that pictures of you and her baby are not exactly politician-kissing baby pictures?
Well, I've made a mental note to talk to Jill about avoiding situations where the press will be present.
But, Frank, that's exactly my point. You're running for the United States Senate. From now on, everywhere you go, the press will be present.
I'll talk to Jill.
Look, as we both know, pretty soon there's going to be a large field of opposing candidates, not only in the primary, but in the election if we happen to get there. They're going to be ready and willing to use anything they can against you. There are also going to be a lot more reporters, and not friendly ones like there were yesterday afternoon. And God knows not compliant the way they are at a well-orchestrated press conference.
I know all that, Ray.
Yeah, I know you know. But you're not being realistic about it, and that's what frightens me. Frank, pretty soon They start asking the hard questions. Like, Edmund, what did you say his last name was? Just so we can put it under the caption, you understand. Oh, Coleridge. Now, isn't your name Miss Coleridge? That must mean that the baby is, well, just exactly now, who is the father of that baby? It's not all that far-fetched, Frank.
I'll talk to Jill about it.
Do, and do it now.
All right, now, I'd like to point something out to you. I don't like orders. I don't like ultimata. I don't like being hailed out of my office on a very busy morning when a simple phone call would have been sufficient. Now, I understand why you're upset. But if we're civil to each other, I'm sure we can work it out together.
Okay, now I want to point something out to you. I gave in when you said you wanted your private and your public life to be separate, in spite of the fact that they continue to overlap, and dangerously. I gave in when you said you wanted Miss Coleridge on the campaign. We both know what a disaster that turned out to be. I gave in and continue to give in when you tell me you can handle the situation with Jill and her baby. Forgive me. After this, I think I have reason for doubt. It's time has come for me to lay it on the line, Frank. I am not going to have my efforts sabotaged.
Now, wait a minute, Ray.
Wittingly or unwittingly sabotaged. Miss Coleridge and her baby are a time bomb in this campaign, and you know that. And I am not about to sit back and let the whole thing go up and destroy everything we've worked for. No, either you control the situation better than you have so far, or else I pull out and you find yourself another backer.
The situation is under perfect control. It's your temper that isn't. I'm going to talk to Jill, and I'll see you later.
Joining with
Remind
Hi.
Hi. Well, come on in.
You sure? I mean, I saw the door was open. I'm taking a big chance.
Are you kidding? You are saving me from reading the revisions of the hospital pension plan.
Aha. Have you seen this?
I don't believe it. They used the picture of you and Edmund. It's terrific. Oh. Maybe a little trouble?
Ray hit the ceiling.
Sorry. Sorry.
Don't worry about her. I can handle her. She'll calm down. The truth is, though, Jill, she's not very far off base. It is potentially a fairly explosive situation.
I know that.
Now, my first reaction was pure pleasure. However, my second, well...
Hey, come on. I understand. I really do. And so, therefore, in the future, there will be no more problems. And when you are in the public eye, Edmund will be far away.
Thanks. I appreciate that. Oh. Does he take a picture? Does he take a good
Oh,
picture?
of course, just like his doll.
Oh, I wish I could be a public father to him now, without any complications. But after this election, Jillian...
I know, and I am hoping for exactly the same thing.
So many of the old feelings are back, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they are.
Say,
Huh?
what about tonight? How about a nice, quiet evening together, just the three of us, with Edmund, with no photographers, and no chance at all of running into anyone accidentally.
I wonder where.
Yeah.
Well, you better like chicken, because that's what's defrosting on the sink.
Mind reader. Oh, I almost forgot.
What?
I bumped into this really neat fella down on
you
the
did?
street, and I bought one of these.
I don't Oh, Valerio, it's terrific. Oh, he is going to love this.
Wait.
Ooh.
It's not he, it's for you. It's what every hospital attorney needs. No. This one in the other pocket is for Edmund. If I can get it out here. I hope I didn't break it.
Look at me, I love it.
This one's for Edmund.
Oh, you are too
Well, this one's really cool. I'm going to give it to him tonight, right after dinner.
Oh.
I can't wait to see his reaction to that.
How about 7?
7's fine.
Amazing.
I am really glad I stopped by here.
I'm glad you did too.
You're so beautiful. And I miss you so much when I'm away from you.
I miss you too.
Please. Seven?
Oh, yes. Oh, that. I'll see you later. Woo!
Jill, I'm sorry. I was feeling so good, everything just went out of my head. I can't make it tonight.
All right.
Jill, the day was so busy, and then when Ray called about that paper, the newspaper picture, I pushed meetings back into the dinner hour, and I have to meet her.
Please, don't give me any explanations. If you can't, you can't. You're getting better, though. At least you told me now instead of at 6:30. That's an improvement.
You're angry.
I am, disappointed.
I didn't mean to.
You never do.
Will you give this to Edmund for me?
Sure. I'll let you know how he reacted.
We'll work it out somehow, Jill. Somehow.
Hey, Kirsten, what's the relief?
Howard, please don't tell my husband that I can see, please.
Are you trying to get him to pay more attention to you? Is that why you're pretending to be blind?
Yeah, that's one of the reasons. You know, you're very understanding.
Well, I know people.
Yeah, it's not that we haven't had our troubles. I mean, we have, but we love each other very much. It's just that Patty's been so busy lately, and he hasn't had any time for me. And I guess he's been mean to me.
And when he isn't being mean, he's neglecting you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly it.
Yeah.
Look, I want you to know, though, I did have a case of hysterical blindness. I couldn't see anything at all. But then I got my sight back, but I didn't tell anyone because I was afraid that I might lose my sight again. See, during that whole time period, though, Patty was being very nice to me, and he was paying a lot of attention to me. We were spending a lot of time together. And then his parents gave us his vacation. I knew he wouldn't take it, even though he needs one. But if he knew that I needed one, so that's why I didn't tell him that I had my sight back, because this vacation is so good for him.
And that way you thought you might save your marriage, too?
Yeah.
Yeah. I understand completely. It isn't working out, though, is it?
No, I mean, we have a good marriage, but it's just not very good right now.
Mm-hmm. I understand completely.
You do?
Sure. See, I can sympathize with you because in some crazy way we're both in the same boat. I'm on the wrong end of a bad marriage, too.
Oh, well, I'm not. No, I like being married to Patty.
You don't have to hide your feelings with me. I know exactly what you're going through. I told you that my wife is down in sick bay.
Oh, yeah, how's she feeling?
Oh, she was there when the cruise started, and I wouldn't be a bit surprised. She just stays there till it's over.
That's too bad.
Not for Susie. I honestly think she prefers sick bay to me.
Oh, no, come on, Howard. That isn't true.
Well, look at your husband. He's down there in his cabin all alone, right? He could be here with you having a good time.
No, Howard, it's because he's very tired.
Oh, come on, Delia. No. You know what I think? I think we're two of a kind. See, now, my wife doesn't expect anything from me but the weekly paycheck and my occasional expert advice on something or other. And your husband, from the looks of things, boy, he doesn't even expect that much. Boy, I'm afraid that we're just two lonely people. And you know, it's not fair. They've been mean to us. They neglect us. We should be out having a time of our lives, having fun and good times.
Oh, that's not true. I'm having a lot of fun with Patty.
Oh, come on. He's ruining your vacation now, isn't he?
No, I wouldn't say he's ruining it.
Well, I would. Just like my wife is ruining mine. Look at us. We're sitting here feeling sorry for ourselves. Me lonely, you pretending to be blind. You know, that's an awful thing.
Well, you're a very sympathetic person.
Yeah. I'll tell you something else about me. I know how to have a good time. And I'm gonna see to it that you and I have fun together on this cruise. Together.
Brad Pitt, Cher, Liam Neeson, Sarah Jessica Parker, Nicolas Cage. SoapNet has the biggest names in the movies you want to watch. The Sunday Night Movies, Sunday nights at 10 p.m. on SoapNet.